Alright, what's up folks? Today, kind of a very straightforward video. I realized I've never really done like a full overview of everything that I've done to my Jetta. I don't have, honestly, a whole ton, but I think it's enough for a video in itself. So, going to be covering engine bay stuff, all the way down to the drivetrain, exterior and then interior, just maybe as inspiration for someone else with a Mark 6 Jetta, or maybe even for somebody that's looking to just get into it and see what's out there for it. So, alright, starting with the engine bay, there's not a whole lot done in here, but there's a couple things. So first deal is my integrated engineering intake. I paid a little bit extra for this because the other ones kind of just look cheap. They got those red filters, they look kind of cheap, and this one's a nice black finish on the pipe that's aluminum, nice rubber tubing, and then you also got to make sure you buy your secondary intake filter. Moving on, I have a dress-up bolts kit. So these are usually Torx bits, but got a kit that replaces these with some Allen ones, and it looks quite nice. Kind of just a nice subtle little touch. Goes all the way up into the fender. And then the biggest thing underneath here that's really nice is this hood strut. So the Golf GTIs, the Mark 6s, they come with hood struts somewhere here in the middle. The Jettas don't. The Jettas get a hood prop. So I removed the hood prop, got myself this guy, I believe from Euro Tuning, and all you gotta do is just put two self-tappers into the fender right here, and then hook it up here, and it's so nice to have because it's really out of the way. You're not leaning over, knocking over the hood prop. For an exhaust, I have a CTS Turbo catless downpipe. I did have a high flow cat. There's a video on that that's very poorly made, but you can watch it. And then from the cat back, I have an AWE tuning track exhaust. Kind of the bread and butter combo, I would say, for these. A lot of people have it, and I think it sounds pretty good. So moving on to the exterior. Just in the front here, just took some vinyl wrapped this logo black. It's pretty difficult because it's curved and everything, and I'm definitely not a pro when it comes to wrap, but that's that. The GLI badges, that's a little overlay. I believe that's made by KLII Motorworks. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't want to butcher it. And then this chrome piece on top of the grill, wrap that black as well, along with this bar down here, or this chrome piece down here, wrap that black as well. I got LEDs in the fog lights. Those are very nice and bright. Wrapped, put just a piece of tint vinyl over the reflector right here to kind of, because that's the only orange piece in the whole front end, and I kind of just wanted to clean things up. And then this headlight livery, if you want to call it, I can't remember where I got that from, but I'll put it in the video when I remember. And then also have a Maxton Designs front lip. Got that off ECS Tuning. They make their own branded one too. I think it's just literally the exact same design, but this was actually on sale for cheaper than they were selling their own kit for. So I picked that up. Coming around the side, stock wheels. I got new ones on the way. They're on order. They've been ordered for over a month now, but there's new shipping delays and everything are causing problems. Down for the mud flaps all the way around, I got Rock Blocks mud flaps. These are the short ones because if you can even see there, these are the only things that really scrape on the ground, and they're perfect in the winter. They're really nice to have. And then for suspension, I have H&R Super Sport springs with Coney street shocks. Read reviews saying that the shocks blow out a lot quicker if you don't, if you just put the springs in the stock struts. And you also get a little bit more low with the shocks. It rides really good. It's a little bouncy at times, especially when you got people in the rear, but it doesn't rub, and I believe it lowers, according to Euro Tuning, it lowers it just under 2 inches all around. So up here for this, I just did this yesterday. This is just a piece of 1 foot by 5 foot vinyl wrap from Amazon. It's just gloss white, just for something to kind of block out the sun a little bit. It's quite nice. These are OEM Volkswagen roof bars that I got locally because they don't make them new anymore. And then they were pretty scratched up, so I took them apart and wrapped the silver part with just more gloss black vinyl. It was pretty simple and kind of just ties it all together. Same deal with the same theme. This was silver, all this trim across here, I wrapped that as well with gloss black vinyl. And then the roof box is not mine, it's Alex. Alec with the blue GC8, if you've seen it on the channel. He lets me borrow it because he's been on the hunt for roof bars for his car for almost 2 years now and has yet to come across them, and so he graciously lets me run it while he can't. So coming around the back, since these come with the LED taillights stock, I got these little pieces of vinyl that kind of cover up the white pieces and tint them a little bit. Wasn't super happy with the overlap and kind of the fit. I was kind of hoping it'd be more very specific to, or just a perfect cut around the piece itself, but it doesn't, and if you stand back far enough, you can't really notice. I'll put the company that makes that on here as well if I can remember or find it. For the logo, also wrapped this black myself, and then I got these inserts from KLII, I believe, as well, along with the GLI badge on the back. And then one of the first things I did is I wrapped these with the same tint I used on the front, wrapped that black, and then that's a shot of the exhaust. And then just recently I put on this ECS Tuning rear diffuser, so it kind of ties in the whole back end. So moving on to the interior, I wrapped these front trim pieces gloss white. It's just kind of a test because I had some extra laying around. I like it. I haven't done the rear 2 doors yet because I ran out of vinyl. So eventually I'll order that and get that done. But as far as the back seat goes, nothing special, just the same thing. I got LEDs and all of the dome lights. I'll show that up front as well. So back seat, not a lot of people go back there, so I don't really care. Coming up front here, I have the Likewise shift knob and extender deal. The Suzuka is the extension, and then the Daytona is the shift knob. A little tag too. Shift boot stock, everything else is stock. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I also have an ECS Tuning short shift kit. It's on like the medium shortness, I guess, of what it allows. It's pretty nice. Doesn't really, there's still quite a bit of play. I think I have to adjust a little bit, but it works just fine for right now. Also, from the same, I think, KLII, steering wheel paint match insert and GLI badge. Coming around here, same with the white trim. And then again with the LEDs up there. And I believe that's about it for the interior. And one last thing I forgot to mention, the previous owner put a dog bone engine mount insert in there. I think it's, from what he told me, I guess those are kind of a weak point on these, and if they snap, they kind of send your motor forward into the radiator. So I guess that's why he did it. It kind of shakes a little bit. It kind of vibrates the car pretty bad, especially when the AC is on. But once you get used to it, it's really not too bad. Other than that, future plans, like I've said, stage 2 in the future, I would like to have fun with that. Maybe throw a KO4 on it later down the line. Like I said, I got new wheels coming, hopefully in the near future. I would like to do kind of the stereotypical, more aggressive wing on this, if I can find a good quality one. I'd like to wrap the roof inside of this lip right here. I like to wrap that gloss black because I really like that look. It kind of tie together the windshield and the rear window. I'd like to get a head unit that has Android Auto. There's a couple of cheap upgrades, but I have the upgraded Fender audio system and also a backup camera. So finding a unit that works with both of those, I just got to do more research on it and then fish out the money when I'm ready for it. I'd also like to put this on coilovers down the road as well, bring it down a little bit. And then I'm going to do a test and see if I can't make some custom clear taillights. I really like that look, and I have yet to see any Jetta with true clear tails. So once I figure that out, if it's even possible, I'm gonna make those. So other than that, I believe I think I covered everything. It's not a whole lot, but I think it was just enough for a video. So if you have any questions about it or anything you want to know, just comment. I'll make sure I'll try to get to it. But other than that, that's it. So take care. Have a great day.